Hello everybody, welcome to the ARWLS DuPont Cup Series race number 9. We are here at Hartlepool test track. We ran here last season and it was a pretty good race. Had a pretty decent finish as well. Dustin Griffiths has won the pole. He's got Austin Ogo, our Talladega 500 winner on the outside. Nick Barney, Brandon Griffiths, Charles Sanford, Justin Perry, Charles Jackson, Chris Washer, Ian Duda, Alex DeMarco. As here we go. Green flag is out here at Hartlepool. The Craftsman Car Series just finished racing here, so some of the drivers from that series are running in this race, so they get some good experience here. Look at Dustin Griffiths to the lead. Let's go through the tunnel. We have like no cameras in that tunnel. Here comes Nick Barney. Nick Barney down the bottom. He almost won Rockingham, UK. He was very close, but he was not able to seal the deal. 3 wide there for I think 4th place. Drag race to the line. Barney will lead that lap. Comes Charles Jackson, Ian Duda working their way up into the front now. Color driver, see points leader Michael Block is about mid-pack. Battle for the lead going on here between Griffiths and Nick Barney. Griffiths trying to get underneath the 39. The 39 was shoving him down there. Once again, these two are going to drag race to the line. Spectator camera. It's a really horrible looking camera, but only do so much. Flying right now through the turn. Barney now right back onto the 20. These two are trading places quite rapidly. Now our former winner here, Daniel Day, where's he at? Day is pretty far back at the moment. He drove that car. That's the exact same car that he won here last season. It's the same exact car, and they just edited the manufacturer chassis. Oh boy, 4 wide here. It's got PJ Williams, Richard Johnson, and Deanna Shelton. Oh, Shelton, our last winner to the wall. Richard Johnson to the wall as well. That could have gone way worse than it would have been. So, kudos to those guys. They kept it together just barely. 3 wide here. Dylan Young is trying to get up into the front here. Charles Jackson looking to try and make a move for the lead. Dustin Griffiths, his teammate, going to follow in behind him. Look at that. 3, the Joe Gibbs car is trying to get into the top 3. Barney flies by Griffiths, though. This has really not been much of Joe Gibbs' season thus far. Charles Jackson, their owner, is struggling. Perry hasn't been too consistent. Griffiths won a race, but other than that, he hasn't really done too much. But Brandon Griffiths now working his way up to the front. Griffiths has just really had a very bad season, and he's trying to fix that by getting a possible win here. Oh boy, Barney dropping way back quite rapidly. Oh boy, oh, it was Barney in the wall. Griffiths though, don't slide up, don't slide up, don't slide up. Oh god, it's gonna be bad. Oh, Caminero, Griffiths upside down. Big wreck. Daniel Day gets into him. Charlie Fibrosis, Jake Cole, Duncan, Laston points into it. Cautions out. Deanna Shelton, Dak Buchanan, Chris Washer, Sean Galligan, our home track. Is the home track driver, Sean Galligan, wrecks. Cautions out. Cole Dalley's blowing up, I think, unless that's Seth Cole. Gabe Coleman's got a blown engine. Richard Johnson, his last race he was subbing for, he gets taken out. Holy cow. Last season we had no cautions. everyone's slowing up. Perry's the leader. Pichu London is blown up. Seth Cole's blown. Look at the amount of cars down the pits. Oh, wait, was that... Okay, I thought it was Michael Block for a second. Where is our points leader anyway? Block is fine. Charlie Rodriguez down the pits. Holy cow. So little cars still on the track at the moment. That's going to put a big dent. Well, let's take a look and see what happened. What's going to happen? Nicholas Guerrero's going to force a 3 wide. Griffith gets really tight in the turn and then goes right down to Pichu London, and just watch Dustin Griffith. He had no control over what's going to happen here. Oh, look at that. That was a hard lick. Oh, and then he gets drilled by DeMarco. And then it's a huge pile up. Daniel Day up. God dang. Look at that. Just look at this. Let's watch in slow motion here. Wow. It's going to get hit by DeMarco right here. And look at all these cars just pile in. Wow. Now, Barney managed to keep it going somehow, and you can see what happens back. Oh my God. Griffith came in like a bullet. There was nothing that 20 could do. How fast did he hit that wall? Oh, he was very lucky. That wasn't that hard, right? Spun like a top. I think he'll be fine, but now what about? I want to see William Duncan's point of view here. Look at this. I mean, they were about to wreck anyway. Look at that. Then there was a wreck farther back as well. Ty Naughton. There may have been a wreck already back here, because I was wondering how Richard Johnson and Chris Washer got involved into this. Oh, whoa! Shelton just lost it. She went into the apron. Oh my God! Richard Johnson just got drilled. Richard Johnson was only subbing for 2 races. He finished 8th at Rockingham. Just watch. Oh my God! That was a hard lick. It was lucky I was the backside. That backside is less stuff on it, but dang. Let's head back to green. Oh, what a massacre. As we get set to head back to green, Justin Perry is leader. Chris Washer will get the lucky, well, sort of lucky dog. And we only have 22 cars left. Actually 23 because of Washer, but that was one of the scariest crashes I think we've ever seen. I mean, we didn't have much of a wreck last season. We had one, but it wasn't that large as this. Perry gonna come out his turn here. It's really gonna put a big dent into the points. I mean, Michael Block got through it. I mean, think about that. Michael Block, the points leader. I mean, he gets through it. Just here we go. Green flag's out. Chris Washer is trying to get back on the lead lap. He's probably home for another caution so he can get himself back into this. Oh God. Griffiths almost took a huge risk there. These guys need to race more sane. A lot of drivers are in that infield care center. We're being told no injuries. In fact, the only injury that we're getting right now is that Dustin Griffiths. Oh God, that Dustin Griffith has some slight pain in the shoulder area. He dislocated his shoulder in the wreck, but he's fine. And they put it back, and they put that shoulder back in, so he should be able to race. So I wouldn't really stress about him having any troubles. Charles Jackson, Justin Perry have pulled away at the moment. These two are one of the very few that got away from that wreck. Two of the Joe Gibbs cars battling with each other for first. I just realized we still have that late racing line on. Crap. I forgot to turn that off. But either way, these guys, look at that. These guys slide through some of these turns. I don't know why. I guess they're just trying to improve time or some crap, but these guys try as hard as they can. Griffiths, Dylan Young trying to fight their way up to the front. These two would love to get a win. Austin, the plan is one of the last few cars for Hartlepool Motorsports to get a win for the team's home track. Cisnowski's there as well, but he's not performing too well. Block's holding up 9th. Battling for 9th between Lamas and Ogo. Actually, for 10th. Places 1st and 3rd are battling right now. Yuppers. We're about nine laps to go here. Oh boy, here comes Dylan Young now. He's flying right now. Young sliding through the turn. Doing the best he can right now. He's in a good spot here. Justin Perry trying to pass Charles Jackson for first. He's going to do so. Chris Reichenbach moving his way up through the pack. Michael Block, yeah. Block trying to get back up there and get up to his competitor for the championship. I mean, for the first place spot for the chase, but these guys are driving quite smoothly right now. Like, can I actually turn that off? Should be a way to turn that off. Whoops. I'm pressing buttons because I can. But Perry's gone on to a good lead thus far. Well, I tried to the racing line with a couple of keyboard buttons, but it didn't work, so Dylan Young up to 2nd now. Seven laps to go. Brandon Grip, Chris Reichenbach being passed by Austin the Plant. PJ Williams. There's Michael Block. He's trying to get Williams' draft. Lamas. Noah Harwood with an actual good run. Same for Pollard. Young is trying his best to get up to Perry, but Perry's got a fast piece of equipment right now. Charles Jackson looking back under the 16 though. It's a pretty good race for Toyota though. Toyota and Ford. We got so little few Chevys right now up in the front. It's mostly Toyotas and Fords. Jackson's trying to catch up to Perry. Perry's really good today, though. He's got a fast car. He's led a good bit of the laps. Is coming to the line. Give me 4 laps to go. Single file right now, but Jackson's getting the draft right onto the 18. That 11 needs to get down farther to the bottom. Jackson's not really, he's barely keeping up with the 18 right now. Oh, Jackson got really tight there. But he's still coming. Here comes the 11, right into the 18. Gonna go try under him here. He's got right into the quarter panel. Dylan Young now sneaking up to him. Oh, Charles trying his best right now. He's right on the back of him. Looking for the lead. 3 laps to go. At the line, gonna be 2. Charles Jackson trying to fight his way up there. He's right under the 18 of his teammate. Charles Jackson's never won a DuPont Cup race before, even though he's been with us since season 2. He's gone 49 races without a single win, and he passes Perry for the lead. 2 laps to go. He's got a really large gap right now. Dylan Young trying to move his way. But Charles Jackson's got a huge gap right now. I don't think they're going to be able to beat that gap. I think Jackson's pretty much got this. Perry, though, is going to try and fight one last time. But I think Charles Jackson has got this locked up as they're going to come to the white flag. At the line. Here comes Perry, though. Perry going to try. Same for Dylan Young. 3-car battle for the lead. Perry needs to get to the back of the 11 as quick as he possibly can. He's got Dylan Young pushing him. Sorta. Not really. But here comes the 18. Going to try one last time on the 11. Here we go. Coming out of the final turn. Charles Jackson's got the leeway. Can Perry catch up? Can he overtake him like Block did? But here it comes. Checker flag. Charles Jackson wins. Bullet. Justin Perry with a solid second. Dylan Young third. Yep. Brandon Griffiths with a nice 4th place. Awesome playing, got a 5th. Michael Block managed to outdo his first place competitor, Chris Reichenbach. Lamas with a solid 10, with a solid 9th. Noah Hart gets his first top 10, I think. Pollard with a solid 12th. Ogo. These guys are going to get good points. It's a good point save for these guys. Sky Commons, Nick Barney. Oh! What the heck? Ogo, I think, just turned Pollard as they have Calamity on the pits. What the heck was that? Heck was that about? Oh, Noah Hart was brake checking him, and then, oh, look at that. Everyone just gets into each other. Yep, oh, everybody gets some damage. Yep, Eric, you get damage. You get damage, everybody gets damage, including Chris Washer. Chris Washer, what a silly goose. But either way, that's it for today's race. Quite a scary wreck at the first half, but we got another first-time winner, Charles Jackson. So congrats to him, and we will see you guys next time as we head back to Daytona. Back to America. Hooray.